Hello class, it's Professor Oxenfried again, and today we're going to go over quickly calorie, protein, fat, carbohydrate, and fiber. And we have a guest with us today. It's our old friend, Sir Tootsalot. He's decided to hang out with us. As always, I forgot to do this, and Doc Stash corrected me. We are supposed to encourage subscriptions, likes, and shares. So if you could please consider doing that, I'd appreciate it. Okay, our first term, calorie. Calorie is basically a unit of food energy. And our primary concern is where we get our calories from and what we get from our calories. Oftentimes, we eat too much white foods, white rice, white pasta, breads, and we get a lot of extra sugars and fats rather than nutrition. So, start thinking of getting more bang for your buck when it comes to calories. We want nutrient-dense, healthy foods rather than empty, hurtful foods. A swap like popcorn in place of potato chips is a good idea. You get fewer calories, you get a lot more fiber, a lot less salt. Our second term, protein. Protein and fiber act to help slow the sugar release in the bloodstream. So it's important to get a good balance of protein and fiber with whatever you're eating. Americans, however, consume way too much protein. They take in 3 to 4 times what we need, and it's usually a questionable or even a bad source, such as fast foods. A complete protein combines 9 essential amino acids. Now, most meat products have all 9 essential amino acids. A couple of the plant ones do, including spirulina, quinoa, sacha inchi seeds, and soy products. But it's not that difficult to combine 1 or 2 additional plant foods together to form complete proteins. Word number 3, fat. We're going to talk mostly about 4 types of fats. That is saturated, monounsaturated, polyunsaturated, and the devil of fats, trans fatty acids. These are ones we want to completely eliminate 100%. If you look into some of the other posts, trans fatty acids are covered in one of them. Now, we can take in saturated fat within limits. You'll have to study your own blood and see what you can get away with. Fat does not make you fat unless you go way overboard on it. Carbohydrates will make you fat. Monounsaturated is generally a good fat for us, and sometimes even polyunsaturates, if we're getting our omega-3 sources in particular. After that comes carbohydrates. The problem with carbohydrates is we take in too many simple ones, which again are the white products, your white bread, your white pasta, your white potatoes. But they also come in other forms, such as candy bars, snack cakes, just basically some junk food. What we are after is primarily complex carbohydrates, and our fuel of choice for that, as much as possible, is vegetables. Foods that are high in complex carbohydrates are beets, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, carrots, dandelion, kale, mushrooms, onions, spinach, Swiss chard, and watercress. Last but not least, fiber. We've all heard about fiber, but all too often we get grain-based fiber. While it's still beneficial, it often brings in too many calories for the amount of fiber we get. Again, we want to get most of our fiber from vegetable sources, salads, carrots, etc. Getting back to the fats, you will find trans fatty acids in things like margarine, cookies, French fries, donuts, a lot of manufactured products. Saturated fats we will get from butter, avocado, coconut, and what this means, a saturated fat means that it is saturated with hydrogen molecules. Monounsaturated fats we will supply from almonds, macadamia nuts, other nuts, and once again, avocados. We will soon be getting into some much more complicated and enjoyable terminology. As a matter of fact, it's coming up in the next lesson. So, on behalf of myself, Curly Oxenfried, and Sir Tootsalot, we will see you soon.